Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just here to do a vlog. Obviously I'm going to try not to show you guys the boring stuff that I do, because I've noticed maybe the last two vlogs I've just been like talking about what I'm going to do next, and it's kind of boring. So I kind of want to make it a little bit more interesting, and I'm going to do a really awesome talk later on. My mum is just leaving right now. I'm going to do a little chat later on about what's sort of changing in my perspective on my lifestyle and my journey and everything that's kind of interesting, I think. I'm really excited to start the day today. I've got a couple of clients for my support work, and then I'm going to be filming the full moon reading, as well as the sisterhood girls, and also we'll be doing like the collective reading or like live chat. So if you guys want to be part of that, make sure you just check out everything in the description below, because it literally says everything. If you want to join any of my platforms or services or anything like that, it's all down below. I'm really excited for today. I feel like this whole week has been pretty busy. I've done a lot at the moment, and I'm also doing a lot of healing regarding a lot of parts of myself that I haven't really haven't addressed properly. So it's been pretty full on the last week, and I am enjoying my life. I'm enjoying everything that's happening, and all the good things and all the bad things. I wouldn't say bad, all the abundance that's coming in my life. I'm so enjoying it, and I'm really loving my lifestyle at the moment. As I said, I will do a life update maybe next week, but also I've got a video coming. I might do 3 videos this week, because I really got an important message I really want to strongly say. So yeah, I've just packed my lunch and I'm ready to go to my first client. So I'm just going to drive there, but I'm going to talk about a lot about what I'm sort of going through, and just these internal changes that I'm having about life, and about, you know, journeys and the way we look at the world. And yeah, like I'd love to share more about what's going on in terms of my life, and you know, where I'm going with that. But as you saw today, I did some yoga and also meditation, and heaps of journaling. I only showed you guys like 5 minutes of it, because I will do a proper morning ritual. Just today I just wanted to like show something a bit different, because I don't want you guys seeing the same thing every vlog. I think that's kind of boring if I'm doing that, and defeats the whole purpose. I will do what I eat in the day soon, but it will be on a day that I don't have to work, because otherwise it's just too much. It's too much pressure to film, and I want to get a vlog camera very soon. I think I'm getting one for Christmas, which I'm going to get it earlier, because I'm going on a bush trip in 2 weeks, or 3 weeks I think now. So I'm so excited. I'm going to vlog the whole thing, and I think I'm going to get my camera before then, so hopefully we'll get better footage other than this iPhone. But for now it's meant to be. And yeah, so I'll take you guys along, and probably the next time I speak to you guys will be when I come back home again, because I want to be very present with this vlog and not be everywhere. Like last vlog I was everywhere. I was like snipping little parts, and I want to give you guys and show you guys more exciting things rather than the boring psychic stuff. So yeah guys, I'll see you guys all in the next video. I'll see you guys all in the next time I'm on. Hi guys, I'm back again. Yeah, the lights are on, right? It's actually thunderstorming here in, it's only 4 o'clock and it's thunderstorming. So I've just come back from, I came back from my clients and everything, and yeah, they're gonna hear thunder very shortly, and a lot of scaring dogs. My dogs are so scared of thunder. So everything's okay. He's sad. Oh, they're looking at me sad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down for a second, and I'm going to go through what I wanted to talk about. This is something that's a big breakthrough within my life, and I'm really excited to show you guys. So I'm going to set this up, and then I will talk about what I'm going to talk about this vlog. I don't even know if this oh my god, it's actually so cool. The way like my windows work, I can actually put my phone in there, and it like goes different angles. So that's really cool. Okay guys, so the main reason why I'm doing this vlog, other than there's literally a thunderstorm happening behind you guys, so oh my god, our flag's almost fallen off. We've got a broken thing over there, 2 dogs scared. Yeah, it's not ideal, but anyway, I really want to talk about something really important today. And okay, maybe not important in terms of everyone, but the way I'm seeing the importance in my journey. And I'm going to look at you guys and not look at myself, because I seem to always do that. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this vlog is because I wanted to share something that was quite important to me and something that's kind of come up for me to really work through. And it's obviously, a lot of it is the judgment and maybe spiritual ego in some way. Now, I'm going to do a little backstory right now. Hopefully this won't go for too long, because I don't want the vlog to be just me chatting. But essentially what happened a couple of years ago, I went through a really, I believe it was a deep party phase. I truly believe it was something that really did shape me into this label that I was the party girl, and I was the one that stayed up the latest, and you know, I was labeled, you know, I don't know, the one who could just keep going sort of thing. And I really did love it, and I loved that phase in my life. And the thunder, I really did love that phase in my life, and it really did help me so much in like understanding myself, right? Then I met my twin flame. Now, I don't want to like jump into this as a twin flame channel like I used to, but I met my twin flame and he actually changed me, extremely changed me. I didn't sleep around with men. I wasn't doing drugs and alcohol, drinking alcohol every day. I wasn't masking how I was truly feeling, and I wasn't always in a bad mood. Met my twin, kind of turned my life around. Then we became in separation last year. I think it was a year and a half ago, yeah? And I was so heartbroken, guys. I can't explain. It was probably like the most deepest heartbreak that I've ever gone through, that I couldn't understand. This person was my person in my life. He was the one. And everything was so perfect, and then boom, it just went into a big freaking volcano, and I was burnt. Yeah, I was in the lava. And obviously I'm not going to go diving into exactly what happened, but obviously we were in separation, and I went from extreme extroverted to extreme introverted. I cut all my party friends out, when maybe out of alignment, but maybe not, I don't know. I stopped doing drugs and alcohol. I was so dedicated to my journey. I did rituals. I committed to myself to this person, and I was like, yep, I'm doing this work. I'm not going out. I'm not being social. I'm going in my room. I'm just doing my ritual. I want to get better. I want to get with this person. That's all I want. And don't get me wrong, the last 2 years has been probably the most biggest growth in my whole entire life. And I know I'm really young, but honestly, like the type of commitment I have to this individual, as well as the journey in itself, but just the amount of commitment and I suppose just determination to work on myself really led me down a good track. You know, I am running a really good business online now. I did coaching. I'm a healer. I'm psychic now, which I never realized I was till, the last couple of years. And all these different things were starting to come up, and I realized that I finally, in my first time in my life, realized who I really am. Now, I'm in this stage now where I'm almost judging the person I used to be is party, and kind of judging whoever else does the thing. And I feel like a lot of us do go through that. When we get out of a phase, we go into a new phase, and then we kind of judge the previous phase and whoever else was in that phase. And I kind of feel like that's what I did, and it was never intentional. I just couldn't understand. I just wanted the people to see that there was so much more than just the party life. There's so much more in life. We don't need to wake up feeling hungover or high all the time. We could get up, we could go for a run, teach classes, do the things that I really sort of, I suppose, collectively, was shown to me. And very individually, I grew in the most independent person in the freaking world. I'll give myself a bit of pat on the back on how much determination and courage I had to not do drugs and alcohol anymore, to really start fresh, to move house. I did everything that you could think of. I changed my job. I did everything to get out of where I used to be. And it's only been the last few weeks that my inner child keeps coming up and saying, I want to dance, I want to do this, I want this. And I'm like, yeah, but you're doing this, you're healing, you've got friendships, all this stuff. And I used to be a dancer as a kid, and I did dancing for about over 11 years or 12 years or something. And it was a really big part of my life. There was a lot of wounds associated with that in terms of the body and the insecurities, but there was so much enjoyment with actually dancing. And the party days, quote unquote party days, I was intoxicated a lot of the time, but I also loved the music and I loved to dance. And I kind of felt like I had to choose when I went spiritual, or I've always been spiritual, but when I chose that journey of spiritual enlightenment, I thought, okay, I've either got to choose the spiritual path or choose the party path. And I chose the spiritual path because, that did lead me into an introverted mindset, and I didn't really have many friends. I have physical friends and a lot of online friends, but I didn't have as many physical friends as I probably could have if I went out to party or social or whatever, right? So I'm in this stage now where I'm not living in a journey. I'm not living in a phase, or I'm not living in something that's going to define me or who I am. I'm simply just gonna have it all. Now, as I said, I don't know if you guys have read my story, but I was a big fitness freak, very big freak, really overdid it, was a trainer, did all this stuff. I've gone through powerlifting, bodybuilding, and that was a big chunk of my phase, Then I changed that into a little bit of spiritual awakening, but tapped into the party life through the spiritual awakening, if that makes sense. Went down the party sort of sector, came out, went on this spiritual, full personal growth, spiritual development, went down that sector, and now I'm here, and I'm like, I'm successful in a lot of my things. Like my spiritual and personal growth is a-okay, and it's growing. I'm finding the friendships mainly online, but I'm finding my tribe, right? I'm finding my true tribe that will stay with me forever. But I'm lacking something. And I would listen to music all the time. I'm a big music person, and the way it makes me feel, and it brings my inner child out, it brings the dance sort of, the dance phase, I suppose, that I went through, it brings that out so much. And I noticed that I'm neglecting, and I felt like I had to choose, when now I'm just neglecting what my soul needs. This is not about societal needs, this is what my soul needs. And I know now that I'm gonna go out and not party, drugs, alcohol, I'm gonna go out and dance. I'm gonna go out and enjoy my life. And when I sort of made that switch, and it's a very mental switch, I haven't even gone out yet, going to a bush still in a couple of weeks, and I'm going solo, sober, well, maybe sober, like in terms of certain aspects, but I'm really going solo, and I'm literally just going there to dance, and that is just going to be my intention. And when I made that internal intention that, why am I having to choose what is good, what's bad? Well, how is being more spiritual doing this? How is being more spiritual doing like that? And at the end of the day, we're all living on a spiritual experience, or, obviously physically, we're all living this spiritual awakening, or I wouldn't say awakening, this spiritual existence through our physical choices. And I'm not gonna sit in my room, be introverted, and, kind of, I don't know, just like pretend that I wasn't that party girl, or pretend I wasn't that fitness freak, or I don't even know what I'm even saying. But I don't want to be that person where I have to lock myself up in the room and not do anything, because I feel like if I go out and social with people being on drugs and alcohol, then that's not spiritual. And I feel like there's so much layers of judgment, not on just people, on myself, judging myself for doing that. When at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? Who actually gives a fuck? And that's something I realized. I'm like, if people are sticking nosing their shit in other people's stuff, like, who actually gives a shit? We're all here for a different journey. We're all here for a spiritual journey. We're just exploring it in different ways. And some people go down a way that might be very different to people who go down a way like this. And I feel like this whole spiritual community, it's just so wrapped up with always healing every day, doing all this stuff day. And I'm big on that. I heal every day, literally. But I'm not gonna, I can't sit in my room on weekends anymore and get jealous when people are going to like to bush dance or going to nightclubs and having a dance to good music. And I'm like, oh, like, I know why I get the FOMO. It's not because I want to do the drugs and alcohol. It's because I miss dancing. And now I understand. It's been a big freaking realization, and I suppose a maturity as well, because at the end of the day, people can just do what they want to do, and we can do what we want to do. And if we're constantly wrapped up with what everyone else is thinking about us, then like, where's our growth? Where's our individual, like, where's our identity? Because at the end of the day, I always believe that anyone either projects their insecurities or, you know, or wants to be jealous or, you know, all this stuff against you. It's not, okay, sorry, let me fix that up. The reason, what I'm trying to tell you is that if people are sticking nosing in your life, trying to put out your bad traits, whatever you're doing that's wrong, then that's actually them that they got to sort out, because that's their energy that they're tapping into within yours. And if we can just kind of sit back and be the sage, like, that's where I feel like I'm like embodying can't even say it right. Embody, oh my God, let me read. Cut. I feel like I'm embodying like the masculine, the sage, like that energy of holding myself and going, it's fine. You don't need to be like that person. You're not less spiritual if you go out. You're not gonna turn, you know, you're not gonna do this because of this. And I feel like it's just giving my feminine energy a really good balance through just holding space to be myself and observe and accept people for who they are, whether they are going through bad things. And at the end of the day, I really truly believe that everything's intention and being conscious, thinking and reaction. In the past, when I was partying, it was like I was escaping from my heartbreaks and, you know, my feelings, and I was really desperate to get with men. I was super desperate to like be with people, and I wanted guys to think I was good looking. So I was doing it from that drive, which at the end of the day, that's just out of touch with my soul. But now I feel like I'm so in tune with myself that I would pull myself up, or I would literally speak to myself, go, cool, like, is someone coming up? Are you doing this because you want to like do this or blah, blah. But the conscious thinking and the reaction about it is I am present with how I'm feeling. And obviously I'm not saying this to like, to let you guys know, justify like what I'm doing, and it's not even a big deal. Like, honestly, it's actually not. I'm not here to even like say a lecture. It's simply just my own discovery. And at the end of the day, like, this is a vlog that I just felt I needed to do. And I feel like the intention is I don't want to go out and do drugs and alcohol again. I want to go out to dance. That is my calling, you know, that's where I need to go. And my intention has been pure. So if something is not in alignment when I go there, if I'm in it and I'm like, oh, I'm getting triggered with drugs or whatever, then I know that maybe this is not the root of where I need to fulfill my inner child, you know? So obviously if that doesn't work out, then I could just go and do a dance class or do something that's gonna fulfill that. But I love my music, and I love big speakers. I love the pump. I love when you're just in the zone with the music, and it'll be really good to go to this Doof. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to really change my life, and I can't wait to do it solo. I'm so excited, and I just can't wait to meet new people physical people, like people who actually know, you know. It's just like really hard meeting people always online, and you know, having only a couple of friends who seem physical, it's like, I want that physical, social, I want that to come back, because I'm naturally extroverted, and these last 2 years I've been so introverted, which totally needed to happen because I needed to get in tune with my soul. But I definitely feel like it changed me a lot as well. Like I didn't want to talk to people. I was like very like, great, like protect your energy. Like I was just being all silly. So now I'm just, yeah, I think this is like the 25-year century, quarter of a century crisis or something. But I'm just realizing I'm trying not to judge. I'm trying to accept people for where they're at, and just kind of just going, who actually gives a fuck? Like, who cares what people are doing? Who cares what I'm doing? You guys probably don't even give a shit what I'm doing. But I think it's just necessary to be reaffirmed that, so we can consciously go through life without judgment, because that's what, you know, that's what God is. That's what this sort of energy, this universe is. It's all testing us to see how evolved we can progress, how much we can grow. And by growing, we get away from the gossip, the judgment, you know, all these, you know, insecurities, all this stuff that we as humans sort of absorb in some way. We're being tested in this life, and especially this day and age, on raising that away, so we can just accept people for who they are, because that's what God is, right? Source, energy, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. It's love. It's just love and light. And if we can kind of just see people in the eyes of love and light, and I know that's really hard sometimes, but if we could, that makes us feel better. That is a better feeling for us, rather than holding on a grudge or holding on judgment or holding on something that is technically not your shit. It's actually you're absorbing their, not just them, but you're creating this feeling that that doesn't feel good, right? So yeah, that is my little rant. It was a very long one, but I think this vlog might be a little long. I just kind of feel it's just necessary. It's just necessary to talk about this. And I think, especially if you're spiritual and you're looking at this, do you. Like, do you. Who gives a shit if you do drugs? Who gives a shit if you're going out and partying and going out all hours of the night? The main intention, as long as you're setting a good intention for yourself, you're obviously conscious with your thinking and reactions, then who actually cares? As long as no one's getting hurt, as long as you're not really hurting your body as well, and as long as you do, you know, nourish yourself as well, and nourish your soul and get in touch with your soul. When you sort of embody all those things, whatever you do in life is just so much more of a high vibration, and more things flow to you. So yeah, that's what I'm going to say with that chat. But I will definitely take you along with the rest of my day. Okay? My God, does anyone else do this where you put together your video, you're ready to film, and then you realize you don't put the battery and it's still charging, and the battery's charged, but I always keep forgetting to put it back in, so I screw it all the way in the actual tripod, and then I realize I've got to unscrew it all over again and do it again, and it just really frustrates me sometimes. So yeah, guys, as you can see, I'm putting together the full moon in Gemini. I feel like we're going to get some good downloads. I'm going to meditate, because I'm still a bit airy-fairy at the moment, probably a bit Gemini. I definitely need to meditate and get a bit tuned and get some downloads and stuff, because I'm feeling a bit blocked and a bit tired, as I always am now. So yeah, let's get that Let's get that sorted, and I will see you guys after the reading. Hello guys. Well, I'm so close right now. I think I got stuff in my teeth. Excuse the backdrop, guys. I'm on here because I didn't get to finish the reading. Now, I do want to talk about some things that maybe this doesn't work this angle because it's kind of, I want to talk about something that I feel like a lot of psychics don't really talk about enough. Or maybe I've just never seen a psychic actually do a vlog about their day. I actually don't know anyone that does, like, psychics that do this. But anyway, I've noticed that sometimes, and I think everyone does talk about this, but sometimes when your energy isn't right and you're being forced to do something, it will not work, and spirit will show that to you. And with me personally, some people can just get through with being a bit tired or, you know, haven't eaten or something. People can give really good readings based on, you know, they might feel shit, but then they get channeled through and then just like boom, they're on. And sometimes I'm like that. Sometimes I don't feel my best. I don't even feel like I'm ready to do a reading, but then I go in there, I protect myself, I do all this stuff, and then I come out with one of the best readings I've ever done, and I feel amazing afterwards. And that's like, I feel like that's a like 9 out of 10 of what what really happens behind with my readings. Not saying, guys, I know I seem like I'm like always tired. It's literally been a very big week. I haven't stopped, so I think that's what it is. And obviously your body catches up, right, with that exhaustion. Anyway, so I was halfway through doing the full moon in Gemini, and I was really keen, I was dedicated, and I was like channeling through. It was all coming through. I was saying, and I am going to keep half the reading because I feel like half of it was really good and very, you know, it was good. But then as I went to go to the next round of the cards, I thought, I can't do this. Like, my energy is, I'm tired as fuck. Like, I literally was like, I'm fucking tired. Why am I forcing myself to do a reading when I'm not feeling it? And I thought, you know what? I want to stop. And normally I don't like to stop. I just push through and smash it. But today was like one of those days where I was like, no, why force when it probably won't be amazing reading as you want it to be? As you want it to be. So sorry for the back music. Anyway, so what I did was that I literally stopped everything. I obviously closed myself down. I got up, I went, and I actually ended up eating something. I felt heaps better, but my eyes, you know when your eyes are so tired? I think I've only had like 5 hours sleep, which I'm at like 7 to 8. I like to do an 8 to 9 hours sleep, but lately I've been sleeping like maybe 6 or 5 to, I think it's like 6 to 7, which just isn't enough, and it does catch up on me. And yeah, I was like, I'm not forcing anything to happen. I don't need to do this right this second. I'm going to do this tomorrow, and I'm just going to, excuse me, what I'm literally going to do is have a bath, and then I'm just going to chill out. I'm actually going to do a live chat for my girls who are in my group. I'm actually going to do a live chat while I'm in the spa bath. So woohoo. You guys might see a bit as well. I'm going to be covered up, but I just feel like I need to relax because yeah, I'm really tired today. Today is a really tiring day. Very grateful of my life. I'm grateful of everything, but I definitely feel I need to have an early night. I'm really feeling that. And tomorrow I'm going to do it again. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. And it's being a little bit vulnerable as well, because as a reader, you don't want to be like, oh, I just had to stop and then, you know, blah, blah, blah. I was too tired. I just feel like Spirit was really showing me that I just needed to relax. So gonna take 2 tomorrow, and know that psychics are never perfect. That's not something I really want to say. People think that they do this perfect job and everything's perfect, but it's not true. And I know that a lot of it is channeled, and a lot of it you don't really know what you're saying. It kind of comes through, but probably about 50% or maybe 95% of psychics, they look like they have it together more than what they do, if that makes sense. So they might come on and do this awesome, like, you know, live chat or reading for someone, but you have no idea what happened on in their day. You don't really know what happened 2 minutes before. Maybe their cat came in, or maybe they had an argument with their partner, and yeah, they can ground themselves, yeah, they can give you awesome advice, but yeah, they're not perfect either. So as psychics, we're not perfect, and I feel like a lot of people think these psychics and mediums and they're all perfect and live this awesome life, but it's not true. We're all struggling, or not struggling, but we're all going through stuff. We all go through stuff, and just because you're psychic doesn't make you any special to someone who isn't psychic. It's just a skill that you're really good at, just like kicking the football, or just like a job that you go for. You're really good at your job, so you're in it, you know? So that's exactly what psychics are. It's not about we're special. It's not about we have our shit together and we're perfect. It's simply just we are good at this type of job, right? This is just what we're good at. And I'm not saying me, because I'm not saying I'm good, like okay. I'm not putting myself down, but I'm not also talking myself up. I just think that if you're good at something, go for it or work towards it. But also just don't get out of this deception of psychics, because we're all not perfect. And we are freaking, some of us are struggling still, and some of us are finding it so hard to even gain money when we're supposed to be in tune. So this is just a real talk right now, and I feel, especially I don't see many psychics doing behind the scenes, especially the people I've watched, I've never seen them. I see it like they're all set up, and then they have the deck of cards, and they do the weekly readings. And I used to be like that, guys. I was there a year ago. I was pretending to be, professional, and I can be professional when I want to, but at the end of the day, it's not real. Like, it's not, I suppose it's your business, so you want to look a good part, but it's also, I feel like not enough psychics show the behind the scenes, right? What are you doing? How's your life? How's everything going? Like, all this stuff that we people think that we are perfect, and people think that we have our shit together and that we can manifest money like no tomorrow. Sometimes we're still blocked. Sometimes we still got wounds we have to really address, and everyone does. And it's just, if anything, we have the tools to move through that, and we have the gift in some way to help people on their paths. But that's just a skill, and that's just a gift that we have. Some people have a gift to be a lawyer. Some people have a gift to help people in personal training. There's so much more out there, and everyone has a gift. And this is, oh my God, this is another thing I want to talk about. Everyone has a gift. It's just crazy when people go, oh, you're so spiritual, you just did this amazing reading and you've got such a beautiful gift, you're so amazing. And don't get me wrong, it's a good compliment and it's something that you want to hear, because it makes you think that you're on the right track. However, there's this deception again, because people think that you have a gift, which means you are better than everyone else, which means that that person doesn't have a gift. And the gift, why we define it with spirituality? Why we define it with having this magic power that's going to make us feel in tune? We're all psychic. We all can do that. It's just about strengthening that muscle and that gift, right? That gift to allow yourself to do the same. So some people are just have a gift in a different way. So I know so many people, okay, let's say the sport realms, their gift is that they get to play in front of thousands and hundreds of thousands of people and kick a really good skill. Now, do you think some of them are natural, which is like the spirit world? Some have a natural talent of playing football, but then they still need to practice on that skill, so then they can get better and then grow. And that's exactly how psychics work. We can have a gift, which I didn't have a gift to start off with. I grew this gift and I worked on it so I could get to a point where I could read people. But it doesn't make me better than you, and it doesn't mean that I'm different or I have this magic power that you don't. Everyone has it. Some people don't want to tap into it, and some people, it's not their purpose. Their purpose is to be an AFL player. Their purpose is to be a lawyer. Yeah, so that's another deception that people think about psychics. I went on a massive rant, didn't mean to do that. I will finish up this vlog when I'm in the bath. I know it's a bit full on, but I will. And I think it's just important that I needed to say that, because I feel like I used to like be obsessed with this before I became into the psychic world. I would be watching so many readings and I would think, oh my God, they got their shit together. Oh, they're sitting there really professional. They look really good. I want to be like that. And I did. And you would see my channel, guys. You look on the first video I ever did. I was like, oh, hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm just really here to give a really good, and don't get me wrong, I love being like that. It's nice to be soft and spongy and really good to people. But it wasn't who I am. And this is why these vlogs and my channel is so much more than just doing these readings, because there's so much more than sitting there and just giving people card messages. I believe people resonate with people more when you see them do things like us, like normal people. Yeah, everyone's the same, guys, and this is the deception that we live in. We think these famous people live this, yeah, potentially best lives materialistically, but spiritually or emotionally or mentally, do we see them truly happy? Or do we see them happy in the eyes of the materialistic, of the media, the fame? Yeah, so this is the deception of life, and this is the realization that we all go through the same thing. We all go through the same emotions. We all go through the same sort of phases. We all have grief. We all go through losses. We all go through heartbreaks. We all go through like losing a loved one. We all go through that, and maybe some people just never use the breakup, but it's always kind of programmed in the human mind. This is all kind of programmed in everyone. So I am jumping everywhere, but I really wanted to let you guys know that just know that we're all one. Yeah, just let you know. And like I was saying before, just see people. It's hard to see some people, but try and see people in the eyes of the source. Yeah, light and love. Everyone is light and love in their own way, and the people who do bad right now, this could be a potential, I believe it's like a karma thing. Like you do good, like in a previous life, if you did really, really good all the time, then you're not learning, your soul's not growing, so you need to do something bad. So it's like repealing. I know I could have a bit people having their two bubs with, but that's the way I see karma, even though it is very overly talked about and I could go everywhere with it. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there, and I hope you guys took something out of this, and just know that we're all one, guys. Don't think that anyone's better than you. Don't think that you're better than anyone else. Just know that we're all doing the best we can based on our journey. So yeah, okay, see you guys on my final video. Hi guys, so I'm just here having a bath. Hopefully this is not too hopefully no one can see anything. I'm just kind of wrap up this vlog. Hopefully you guys have taken something out of today. Yeah, I did a lot of rants and rambles, but also I just feel like it's just like conversations that we just think what's right, what's wrong, what can we do, their life's better than mine, and we just get so wrapped up with everyone else, so we just forget about ourselves. And what I'm gonna do, like, just to wrap this vlog up, is really ask yourself, how are you embodying the now, and what are you doing right now that's making you want to strengthen that muscle, that gift that you have? What is something you're doing proactively daily that's making you go closer to your dreams? Because that's what makes your gift a light. Yeah, that's what makes you be able to go into the world and be your own individual. It's when we think, and society says we have to go to uni, or we have to do this to be good, or you have to do this to be successful, or make this, 7-figure money business to be worthy. And it really doesn't matter. And I just really hope this vlog has inspired someone, at least out there. It's just a genuine chat and a ramble, really, essentially. But hopefully next time when I do a vlog, I'll be a little bit more creative with my camera skills, and hopefully I'll get the camera soon so I can actually more of a vlog rather than the camera on my phone. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in. As I said, all the description is everything about my business and services is all in the description below. Please check that out if you resonate with me and my message and who I am. Also, please like this video if you really enjoyed it and if you really want to see more of it, and subscribe please if you feel drawn to me or resonate with me in some way. As I said, I'm not in it for the subscribers anymore. I'm generally in it because I enjoy doing this stuff. So yeah, hopefully at least one person sees this and gets inspired or really enjoys it. But yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Namaste.